We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants
and the Washington Commanders.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2. They're starting at a 3rd and 13.
This size is a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. That's to the... And the ball is knocked out. And who's got it? The Giants!
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Gano's kick is good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely built off a pretty decent game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They run for it with Hunt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kareem Hunt with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Barkley. Taken down at the 42.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye game the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He finds Corey Davis. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the counter, Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a second down and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run right side with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now on 2nd and 13. Powell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In motion left is Beckham. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Keep it kissing on the ground. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Slide for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Powell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. The running back not picking up. What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time second.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Jones throwing for it.
And this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, 73 yards. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Okay, break.
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right, because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just get in good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now we're looking into the 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run in.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. A 1st down carry for Barkley. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.